The Wolf River Retreat used to be known as the Wolf River Lodge. People used it for many, many years to get away here on the Wolf River, to enjoy the wilderness that God's provided here in Langley County. In fact, this place was used to teach Olympic kayakers, people to fly fish, even rumored that JFK stayed here. Where our lodge sits now, there used to be a lodge that was there that just got so old that we had to tear it down. We come in and make a new one. One day, the lady who owned this property called me and wanted to talk to me about the possibility of her retiring and us buying it. When I got that call, I was amazed, because this is a place that was known throughout the community as a place to go and get away and rest. And I thought, boy, we could use this for the kingdom work. So I came over and I looked at the property and shared Christ with the owner and just talked to her about what we were doing. And the price was over $1 million. And I said, well, we can't do that. And I thought that was the end of it. In the process, kept praying about it and looking at it. One day, a friend came up and wanted to see it. And he came up and we walked around, and afterwards, the real estate guy called me and said, you know, if you buy it, we'll give you 10% towards camp as a donation. And I said, we can't. Why don't you give it to us? And he didn't, and he kind of laughed at that. But when I was done, I went back and I thought I should at least write the bank owner, since we use that bank, and tell him what we needed. So I wrote him a note and I said, you know, you guys hold the mortgage on this, you hold the property. I think we ought to be able to work a deal here where you give it to us and it's good for growth and we bank with you. This is good for everyone. Well, the bank president called and laughed a little bit at that. He said it was good thinking, but not what he could do due to some things that had to be taken care of. But he did make a deal with me at that particular point. He said, we're going to auction it off, but before we do, if you want it, I'll sell it to you for $275,000 at 2.9% for 15 years. And I said, what, make it 30 years and it's a deal. And he did. He made one caveat on that. He said, you have to have a $25,000 down payment by Thursday. And this was Tuesday. I thought, we don't have any money, so God, if we're supposed to have this property, we need to have you intervene and get us that. So I sent out a couple emails to some people who I knew grew up at camp, and one of the guys called me back kind of laughing and said, I'll send it to you. And that's how this place got started. The dream of the Northwoods retreat, to be able to have a place that we could focus on having people get away, enjoy the majestic Wolf River in the middle of the Northwoods of Wisconsin, and proclaim Christ to those people who come here, is now a reality here at the Northwoods Retreat. The past of the Wolf River Lodge is already history. The idea of God providing it for Silver Birch Ranch is also history. Now we've got the future. We want to have you a part of our future. To be able to come to these grounds on a place that God has provided for us, to get away with your small group, your friends, your youth group, and enjoy the provision that God has made for Silver Birch Ranch and for His people, would be a blessing to us and hopefully great encouragement to you. We invite you to go to our website, northwoodsretreat.org, look at the facility, dream with us how God could use this facility in your ministry, and give us a call or send us a message and see if we can't connect and use this to honor God for many years to come. The whole camp, Silver Birch Ranch, and this property is a monument to God's faithfulness. I pray you join us in whatever God has for us in the future here. Goodbye for now.